Today I'm with Caitlyn. Caitlyn, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Caitlyn, how long have you been homeless? How long have you been using blues?
I've been homeless for about 2 years, but I've only been using for about a year and a half. Well, I've been on other stuff like my whole life, but not blues.
And how'd you get started with blues?
I had just quit meth like a few years ago, and so then I went to the blues. But I've always done something. Like I was on methadone when I got addicted to methadone when I was 15. But so I've just always been on something. But yeah, so now I'm on blues.
So it's safe to say you started using drugs at a young age when you were 15?
Yeah.
And was that friends, family?
Just everyone I know, like my family and everybody just on, I've always just grown up with that around me.
And you mentioned that you're with your mom. It's you and your mom out here in the street?
Yeah, and my dad, but my dad's in jail right now. And my mom just had a baby, and my dad hasn't seen the baby yet. He's in jail, and we don't have a place to live, so my uncle has to take care of my baby brother, my first baby brother. And I have 3 little sisters right now that my uncle is taking care of them. And so now, it's just a lot.
And you guys are like living in your truck?
Yeah.
And so by you smoking the pills, is that like numbing an emotional pain? Is that helping with withdrawals or physical?
Yeah, I'm addicted to it. I withdraw if I don't have it. But it's just, yeah, I was having like PTSD and like a lot of stuff happening when I like started doing it. So, but now like living in a truck, like being homeless, it's so miserable. Like you're out here all day, every day in the heat, no air conditioning, you don't even have a bathroom, you don't have a place to shower, you don't have none of that stuff. And smoking blue, it heals the pain sometimes and makes you not think about that or not feel that for the moment, but it only makes it worse. And in the long run, you're gonna lose your whole family. Like I lost my whole family. I lost my little sisters and my baby brother. If we don't go to rehab and fix it and get a place to stay, then I'm gonna lose my family forever.
What steps are you taking to be reunited with your siblings and get a place to stay? What are you trying to do to make that happen?
Well, my mom has been to this rehab, this certain rehab a few times, and we've been calling there, to try to get in. There's like a waiting list, depending on what beds are open. So it takes, a few days with that, but it's a process, but we're calling and trying to get in there. So after we go into rehab, then it's just, finding a place to stay, like something stable.
Where do you hope you'll be in the next 3 months? Where do you want to be?
I want to be out of rehab. I want to have at least like a month or a couple months of rehab over with, and I want to be working and saving up for a place to stay, or something. I don't know. I want to be stable and clean.
Have you ever been sober through some type of treatment program?
No. I've only been sober about a year or 2 of my life since I was like 14 or 15. I've only been sober for like a year. But I can do it, I think.
Is it because you've been around it all your life, like it was just natural for you to?
I just thought it was like normal, yeah.
But it's not normal.
I guess not. I realized I guess not, but
So you're 20 and people your age, like you're in college, they're working towards those type of goals, live the American dream, right? An
Yeah,
apartment,
that
a
was
home.
never normal to me.
Is it because your family upbringing?
Yeah, I've just always been around. I'm from Flint, Michigan, the Leadwater. So yeah, we have a lawsuit with that, with the lead water, because it's poison.
How long you been in Phoenix?
Just about 2 years. I've been homeless the whole time I've been here.
It's a struggle, I imagine, huh? Being out here?
Yeah, it's really hard. And I don't have any family out here besides my uncle, who has my little sisters. So, and, well, my mom and dad, but they're homeless too.
So, what do you think is going to happen with your brothers and sisters in their future, right? If it seems like it's a cycle,
Yeah.
right? And so, what do you think is going to be their future if this is what they're seeing, right? What do you think they'll be?
They're gonna grow up the same way I did and think that it's normal, but I just have to get clean for them, so I don't ruin their lives. So that's all I can do, I guess. That's all I can do. I just have to be better.
What advice would you give young people who are young, right? There's 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds out here in the streets, kind of like you were, 15, starting, in this lifestyle, because you've been there at a young age. You're still young, but you started when you were 15. So what would you advise them? What would you tell them about being curious about this lifestyle? What would you tell them?
Like, when I was young, since I grew up around it, I just thought it was normal, and I didn't realize that I could lose my whole family, and I lost my whole family. I can probably still get it back, but for some people it's too late. If you just gotta, you can't let yourself dig yourself in a hole that's you can't get out of. Because once you're here, it's really hard. Once you're on the streets, it's really hard to get out, and it's not worth it just to try something because you think that you want to know how it feels or something, and it's just not worth it at all. It'll ruin your whole life.
Caitlyn, I'm gonna say thank you very much for sharing your story. I hope that not only you, but your parents, your family, your siblings are reunited. You guys are all clean. You guys are happy together, and but that's gonna happen when you and your mom and your dad decide to change your life, right? You can kind of see the path you're going down if you keep going down this without making some type of change.
I already decided.
You've decided? That's it?
I decided, yeah. I've been calling into rehab, so whenever the beds are available, then I'll go in there and I'll get clean.
So that's good to hear that you're talking about it and you're thinking about it. You're calling, you're taking steps. So next time I see you, maybe you'll have something good to report, right?
Oh yeah.
So in the meantime, please stay safe. It's dangerous out here, and I'm gonna give you my contact information so you can stay in contact. And if you need help, food, support, you want to talk to somebody, you want a ride to a treatment, just contact me, okay? So I'm gonna give you a donated snack pack.
Oh, thank you.
I'll get you one for your mom, and so that's donated, and that's thank you, Sabrina, for donating. It comes in handy to hand out to folks that really need it, okay? So Caitlyn, best of luck. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon.
God bless.